Hello, we're going to do a read for Cancer. This is Blue Heron Tarot. Going to give this a little try, a little new setup for Cancer. We're going to do the year 2021, new setup, new year. It's actually because my computer is not here anymore. It is getting updated. I decided to do that instead of getting a new computer. So we'll see if I made the right choice. I'm kind of like, well, I save a lot of money. All right, Cancer, your year is going to be alchemy, alchemizing, and really moving into a place of balance, moving out of the monkey mind and moving into the divine intelligence. I kind of see this, like moving into the way of the heart. There's a heart right here and there's a snake around it. What is that sign? It looks like Venus, but it might be Mercury. Yeah, it's Mercury. Along with the universe. Yeah, man, this is a whole transformative year for you, Cancer. It's all about alchemizing and moving into the divine flow of the heart of the universe. Okay, so the mind is like almost conquered by the heart, or the heart has been pierced by the mind, and the heart, the mind is speaking from the heart. It's complete alchemy. It's divine intelligence. It's gorgeous. And then look at this from the universe. Okay, this is like the universe card, and look at her. She's just like going upstairs to the heavens. Okay, so you're really bringing heaven on earth, heaven in on earth, and you've been doing this, Cancer. It's really looking beautiful. Oh my gosh, Cancer, are you kidding me? And then we have the High Priestess. This is the foundation of your year 2021. The High Priestess and the universe, those are the major arcana cards. And then you have these energies alchemizing, these energies becoming a part of who you are. You're like aligning with the divine flow, the Christed consciousness. You're moving up to the heavenly realms and bringing them and anchoring them here on earth. You're bathing in the indigo waters, okay, of magic. I just like want to finish the read right now because this is unreal. So I'm going to combine the cards with the houses, and I'm going to go ahead and make the houses a timeline just for timeline's sake. It's not necessarily extremely accurate, but we're going to go with it a little bit, okay? So in the first house, you have the Prince of Swords. Okay, so right off the bat, new year, month of January, you're hacking into the system. You're hacking in this intelligent energy, the messages, the waters of the divine intelligence from above, from the universe that is not yet been implemented, but you're hacking this energy into the system, which is now. Through the internet, for some of you, you're going to do some social media things. Things on the internet are going to be prominent, and you're going to shine your light in those areas of the communication. You're going to bring that kind of divine intelligence into the systems, right? You're a hacker, but it's like a hacker, it's like breaking into the old matrix and making it new, bringing heaven back into the synthetic realms, okay? Right off the bat, Cancer. This is what you're doing, okay? The Game Master, that's interesting that wanted to show up. Not yet. The Game Master wanted to show up in Lovers. Okay, so interesting. In the house, you're going, there's going to be a lot of harmony for you, Cancer, when it comes to love, but then also there's going to be a love and almost a relationship with what you are materializing in this year. So I feel like material gain, if you're starting a business, starting something that's going to really anchor down and solidify, it's something that you are very much in love with. For some of you, it very well may be a relationship, but since the Lovers showed up in the second house, either don't be surprised if you move your commitment or your relationship to another level of commitment in the second month, like February, or you meet somebody in February that is a very, very divine counterpart for you. But for a lot of you, I'm getting the energy of falling in love with the way you are manifesting the roots you're putting down. So in business, in your career, or in the works that you're doing, there's a lot of financial gain, but there's also like a lot of harmony, and there's a lot of love for it, okay? Also, you might meet a lover in the work environment around February or March, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of material gain for you, Cancer, in communications on social media. You might meet someone that you're going to marry online, but mostly I'm getting that you're going to make your money in communications. You're going to make your money through communicating via, I'm thinking internet, social media, online business, right? That kind of thing. There's money to be had in that realm for you, Cancer. So if you're doing something like that, keep going. It's just expect a lot of happiness, harmony, and joy in this kind of work, and money as well, abundance as well. Okay, a lot of fulfillment. Okay. Interestingly enough, even in your home, you'll be working. Okay, so your work is, you're going to be reporting, journalizing, communicating. I think that your work is going to be done in the home. Look at this guy. He's like pointing the finger at you, Cancer. Or that's what you're doing. I feel like you're hacking into the internet, spreading the good news, spreading love. And like there's a lot of abundance in this like social. I also feel like you're teaching, like you're reporting good news and you're working out of home. Okay? Interesting for some of you. Or you feel really at home when it comes to this work, Cancer. Okay. Also, you're going to get out of jail when it comes to like, there is a little bit of like maybe indoor activity where a lot of abundance lies for you, Cancer. But I also feel like there's going to be a letting go of a fear of like kind of performing live. Like if you're afraid to show your face, if you're afraid to, public speak, perform on stage, show your work, show your artwork, show your talent. There's a little bit of like an end to that cycle of fear. It's really time for you to shine, and you're going to really, break this weight. And it might be in love too. There's going to be an end to this kind of weight of lack of faith, lack of love, lack of loyalty, lack of creativity, lack of passion, like all that stuff. I feel like more for you, Cancer, is there's something that holds you back from really going on stage and exposing your gifts, exposing what you have to say. You need to express yourself. Otherwise, I feel like there's a heaviness on you. Like you are a hacker. You are like embodying in divine intelligence. And I think you're doing it through, in the beginning, it might be like just through typing and like kind of what I'm doing. I'm not exposing my face per se. So I'm kind of like behind the scene. Oddly enough, I am a Cancer. So like maybe for me, it would mean like to show my face or like really expose this to like all my social medias. If this was the thing that needed to like move through, or any kind of information that I need to express, I'm just using myself as an example of what I'm talking about here. It needs to come out, and expect around January, February, March, April, May. Around May is when you're gonna need to go ahead and go to that full expression, okay? If it's in a relationship, fully expressing yourself, fully letting go and communicating your truth, right? It's kind of about that, because it's getting too heavy for you not to, okay? So there's definitely gonna be the end of the oppression when it comes to expressing yourself fully, all right? Because that needs to happen. Wow, there's a lot of harmony when it comes to your health as well. And there might, interesting. You have the Lovers and the Loves, so there's a lot of energy for divine counterparts coming this year, you moving closer. You're going to be in a healthier relationship, or the relationship that you're in with you and the external, with you and another person, is going to be way very healthy with the Love card, with the Two of Cups. So there's definitely a relationship material going in. And if you're in a relationship, it's looking really promising. You're going to need to express yourself regardless of what this thing you're in love with is. Okay, you're falling in love with somebody, something, the world. I'm almost getting in all things Cancer this year. You're falling in love with the world, your work, your persons, your people, etc., etc. You're going to be very there's a lot of good health for you this year, Cancer. A lot of balance in your health. Okay, yeah, I'm getting like with the 7 the house of Libra, the house of relationships, you got the Ace of Wands. So I do think very much, Cancer, this year you are going to be in a divine partnership, or there's going to be a reigniting of a spark with you and your person. A lot of health, a lot of harmony, a lot of wealth, a lot of grounding this relationship into the material realm. It's like you hacked the old system, the old pattern, and now you're on a whole new one, Cancer, and it's really freaking beautiful. But this relationship is very, oh my gosh. Cancer, this is an amazing reading so far. In the 8th house, you have completion, which is the 4 of Wands? What? Completion? Okay, so a lot of people, if there's a reconciliation thing going on, there's a little bit of that, it's in the 8th house. You're reconciling your shadows, okay? Whoever Cancer this is blowing my mind. Like, I'm hoping it's me. I'm going to claim this. Seriously, I don't usually relate this heavily to a Cancer. Well, of course I'm going to relate to this. This is an amazing reading so far. Divine counterpart, union, you know, if you want it to resonate, twin flame union, but the deeper meaning of that is just being in harmony within, and then you experience harmony without in the world. Everything's harmonious. Wealth, partnership, health. You're hacking the system. You're breaking the wheel. So yes to relationship, yes to success, yes to your need to express, yes to your mind just calming down and flowing with your heart, aligning with your heart. It's alchemy, Cancer. This year is alchemy, and it's giving, I have the chills, and it's not just because I'm hoping it's me. This reading is giving me the chills, okay? Damn. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. In the house of Sagittarius, which is the seeker house, the teacher house, the travel house, you're gonna know your truth. You're gonna know truth more than you've ever known truth before. You're gonna know who you are more than you've ever known before. Okay, truth is just going to speak through you, pierce through you. You're just gonna know that you know that you know this year. So if it's your counterpart, you know. If this is your work, if there's something you need to express, you know what it is. You're getting direct messages from above, which is your higher self, from the high priestess, from the universe. The universe, your higher self, it's all talking to you. It is you. It's your blending. You're in union with it. Oh, damn, dude. And you're willing to just put that work in. You've got this fire. You got a little pride in there, but I think that has to do with this kind of heaviness. Like, I think maybe it's intense for some of you to express yourself fully, you know, but you have to, because this divine intelligence and wisdom that's moving through you this year, it's like hacked your old system and broke through, and it needs to be expressed, okay? So there's a little bit of a push, like a little bit of your lower self will almost needs to be pushed into expressing itself through the higher will. Like, it's a little bit of a push to just go ahead and follow the higher self, right? When you're not always totally aligned in there. So there's a little bit of push. I see it in a very beneficial way in the 10th house. So it's just you got a lot of push and victory and fire when it comes to moving forward in your career, moving forward in your work, and everything else that you want, Cancer. Victory, really, it's victory. Oh my God. And you're going to be so happy with your friends, with your social group. The sun in the age of Aquarius, in the house of Aquarius, is like the light is shining within that realm. It's just like a freaking crazy year, Cancer. I'm in such a good mood right now, and I was just like I wasn't in a yeah, I don't know if I was in a bad mood, but I wasn't like super in an awesome. All I know is I was just shifted. This reading just shifted me, Cancer. It just shifted me into a totally. I'm shivering all over my, all over the back of my neck and my shoulders. I'm like, I'm freaking out, like in a good way. The sun in the 11th house, the house of friends and community. I mean, you know, a lot of us are moving into like our soul tribes, you know, a community that really reflects love to love, you know, and supports our children, supports our inner child, supports our growth, supports our expression, supporting the expression that you are holding back, that's going to be expressed. You're going to be supported. All the light that is moving through you, all the, it's a completion of the dark too. It's this light in the dark and the alchemy and the, and then in the 12th house, the house of secrets, the house of shadows, the house of Pisces, the house of dreams, the house of all the lives that we don't remember, but we do, right? Strength. You have the strength card, the fortitude card, okay? You can weather any shadow, any storm. The heart leads the mind. I have nothing else to say. Like, how far am I in this read? This is like, tell me I recorded this read. Okay, thank you, dear Lord. Cancer, if I didn't record this read, I would have cried. I would have cried. You know, I'm gonna clarify the oppression on the 5th house just to get like another like, yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, so you really are gonna walk away from emotional burdens. You really are walking away from emotional burdens and ties and old things that weigh you down, that keep you from expressing and being in your true self. Okay, so anything that's a heavy weight that doesn't align with this high vibe spirit that's searing through you, it's emotional attachments that you really do need to let go of. Really old patterns. I'm gonna do another card for that too. It's really good. It's like you know, having it the 10 of Wands and then having the 8 of Cups. It's like basically saying you're walking away from those burdens. You know, those feelings of failure. I think, you know, there's a fear of this is a failure. This is a 7 of Swords, and I'm really getting that you're walking away from being afraid that you're going to fail. Okay, because it was the failures that got you to where you are. It's this death and rebirth house that you've completed these cycles and you know how to do this, Cancer. You're a master. So yes, letting go of failures, past things that you were emotionally tied to but didn't work out. And that's why maybe you have a little bit of resistance and a little like a heavy weight to fully expressing yourself. And that is going to be let go of. Expect that kind of stuff to kind of hit you around, like, if we're going to do a timeline, January, February, March, April, May, around then for you. Yeah, just expect that to happen around May-ish. And, you know, it's just going to push through all this. Like, you already are going to be experiencing, you might even meet somebody like, or re-spark a relationship or start a new business in February. It's just a constant knowing, a constant piercing, a constant state of alchemizing the other world, the 5D, the universe, the high priestess, the Christic consciousness, all those like terms, your heart, your love, like moving it into your consciousness, your world. So yeah, there's a chance of meeting someone, there's a chance of making a lot more money even soon, like in 3 or 4 months. And you have a lot to say. You have a lot to express. You're getting taught a lot. You have a lot of information. Okay. And there's passion coming in the house of relationships. So I'm just like, damn. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm going to let this one go, Cancer. This is too good to be, this is not too good to be true. This is true. This is not too good to be true. This is your truth. All right, one more big fat card, because I love these. This is called the Next World Tarot. I've been using these more modern decks. For some reason, they're speaking to me. But I got that old, yeah. It's like projection no longer. It's like you're conquering the, what do I want to say? You're conquering, you're hacking projections, okay? You're moving in, you're a master of moving into the unknown. You're balancing out energies and moving into a state of peace, okay? And the moon in Libra being relationships too, there's just, you're hacking in. There's a lot of twos. Yeah, I see a lot, like twos, divine relationship. Two of Wands, yeah. So relationship, success, money, the whole deal, okay? The whole deal. For some of you, it might be with a Libra because this Libra energy is coming up a lot. For others of you, maybe an Aries. One more card. Okay, so yeah, it's like justice is coming in. 11, again the 2, again Libra, Venus, love. Yeah. So these cards, I don't know, they're just kind of to me telling me what you're like. You're kind of ruling like you're getting beyond the indecision and you're like in your own domain. Truth is moving out, searing out, expressing itself, and everything's balancing itself out. You got the 2, and then you have the 11, which is 2 to me. So to me, it's just like 11. Also like, just a counterpart, you know. Also the balancing of the yin and the yang. This is like an amazing read. Let me do a really quick other card. I'm gonna do, yeah. I'm gonna do a starseed card just to get the kind of the more spiritual energy back in. You're being yeah. You're like, okay, in the indecision is no longer, you have dominion over indecision. You're balancing out your energies is really what these last cards are saying. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Yeah. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. And you're jumping in. It's a whole new cycle, a whole new realm. You're leading the way, Cancer. The cardinal energies is you're embracing that cardinal energy that you came here to do. And you are here to feel as well. And so I feel like this is just going to be an amazing year because you're going to feel all this change and feel this completion and feel this passion and feel and know this truth. The sun shining in the house of Aquarius, the light shining in this new realm, I guess. It's awesome. It's so awesome. So Cancer, I'm done. Love this. Love you. Thank you so much for sitting through this and have a lovely, lovely week.